Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
This one comes from Aram. Hi, John. You guys talked about yesterday the first reactions for She-Hulk. They were really good, but as you said, sometimes when the real full reviews come out, they cannot be as glowing. The Rotten Tomatoes score just came out, and when I looked at it, She-Hulk had a strong 84%. Do you think with the positive reactions and now this big critic score that She-Hulk could be one of the best Marvel shows yet?
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Aram. And yeah, so yesterday the first reactions came out about She-Hulk, and we had Christian Harloff on the show who had watched the first 4 episodes. He had been very, very skeptical of the She-Hulk show, and he ended up really loving the first 4 episodes. So that's good to hear. But as we've always said, the thing about first reactions is while they're totally honest, the thing is first reactions are generally tweets. And you've got 140 characters. And you tend to lean more into one thought. And therefore, if you generally like it, the only thought you're communicating is, I really like this. You don't really have time to go into the details of what you liked or the details of what you didn't like. So sometimes the first reactions come out and they're great, and that's good to see. But when the full reviews come out, well, now they've got more time to actually say, okay, yeah, this is good. I really liked it, but blah, blah. And sometimes that glow comes off a little bit. Well, now the full reviews, the review embargo has been lifted. The full review embargo is done and the full reviews are coming out. And as we can see here, and Johnson brings this up, it's actually gone up. It's gone up from 84 to 85%. So it is holding a very, very strong rating. I'll be honest with you, that's a little bit higher than I expected just because She-Hulk being the fact that it's the first time Marvel's just done a straight up sitcom. And whenever you're doing something like that's completely out of the boundaries of what you're used to, you expect some people not to have as good a reaction to it. So I think right now sitting at 85% is obviously very strong for it. In asking the question, do I think this could be the greatest Disney Plus Marvel show yet? No. I don't think being a sitcom lends itself to it. Don't get me, I love sitcoms. I do. But sitcoms in and of their nature don't really lend themselves to being the best thing that's ever been here. Like when you go over my list of my top 10 favorite shows of all time, as much as I love Parks and Rec and as much as I love The Office and as much as I love, Cheers or whatever, none of those are my top 10. Right? So I don't know that it lends itself to that. So no, I'm not going in with expectations that She-Hulk is going to be as good as, say, Ms. Marvel, or is going to be as good. Certainly not. I'm not expecting it to be as good as WandaVision. Who knows? Maybe it'll surprise us. But I'm just looking forward. I was saying the other day, when I came out of D23, the last D23, when they announced She-Hulk, I had very little interest in it because I'm not a big fan of derivative characters. But I said on that day, though, if they do a Marvel Ally McBeal, that could be pretty good. And what have we found out? That's exactly what they did. This is an Ally McBeal in the Marvel universe. And that's exactly what I kind of thought I was hoping it would be, and it is. So I'm expecting to have a good time. I think Ray's probably going to come over and make some food later. I haven't asked him about that yet. That's fine. He never asked me when he steals my streaming services. So, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be fun. I think the trailers have been terrific. Anyway, Chris, we're seeing now the full reviews are coming out. Mm-hmm. I mean, 85 is very good, but it's not the, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever kind of ratings, but it looks pretty solid. What do you think?
Honestly, I'm not a fan when we get the, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, because my expectations are so high then.
Yeah.
All right, I like a B. I like a solid B here, so I can go into this and make my own decisions. I'm really excited about this show. I think it's going to be really, really fun and irreverent and funny. I'm with you, though, as far as the kind of, is this going to be the best of what we've seen? Well, we had WandaVision. We had Ms. Marvel. We had most of Moon Knight,
most of Moon Knight. Yep.
So I do think this has the potential to be a great beloved show, but I don't think it's going to be the cream of the crop here when we think about the boundaries of storytelling that Marvel through streaming has been able to do. I have seen a few reviews too, one in Variety, I believe, where it talked about how great the cast is, but how they're working with kind of an outdated concept. And I do find that
might have been IndieWire, because I think I read that same one.
Because I was reading, let me double check just to make sure. Yeah, Caroline Framke from Variety. She wrote that, the fourth wall breaking and things like that just feels played out because we've lived in a world with Deadpool and Fleabag and all this. But it's so interesting to me since She-Hulk was the first comic character to do that, to break that fourth wall in Sensational She-Hulk. So I'm hoping that this is something that people can get on board with and enjoy, and that doesn't feel played out. Because I know it's a trope we really started seeing in, like the 2010 era when Deadpool hit the scene. But I have really high hopes for this show, and I'm trying to go into it with as much of an open mind as possible, ready to have fun.
We've got She-Hulk's coming out tonight. Midnight. Are you and Tom planning on staying up and watching this? And what do you think about the reviews we see coming out?
Well, I'm going to be on the show tomorrow, so I feel like I have to because it's my homework. And I'm a Gold Star kind of student. So yes, we will be watching it tonight. I'm very much looking forward to it. I was a big fan of Ally McBeal when it first came out, and so I feel like that combined with big, strong green woman, I'm very excited about. So I'm personally excited about this. And I agree with Chris. I like something that gets a B rating. And by the way, in Texas, an 85 is a B.
Yes.
So I'm not sure what your skill system does, but yes, that is a B. So I'm looking forward to it because I feel like it's something that's going to speak to me and is going to be something that's going to have some humor that I'll appreciate. I also, in comparing to other Marvel shows, like WandaVision had a 91. Miss Marvel is sitting at a 98. She-Hulk has dropped back down to 83 as I refreshed my page. So it's one of those things where I just go, oh, okay. So clearly this is going to be something that some people are going to love, and some people are going to go, you know what? This isn't my flavor. And that's okay. One of the wonderful things about the MCU, as we're seeing in these series, is that it kind of gives something for everybody. Miss Marvel, I feel like, is an anomaly that so many people loved it, but there were still people that were like, I don't respond to this. This isn't really my thing.
It actually has the highest critic rating of any Marvel property.
Exactly.
Any Marvel movie, any Marvel TV show.
Falcon and Winter Soldier was 83%.
Yeah.
And I was
lukewarm on that one.
Exactly. I mean, that was one of the ones that we were like, it was service, but it wasn't, breaking down any walls. And even Moon Knight is still coming in at, in the mid 80s, maybe because it was only the first half of the show. But so I feel like this is one of those things where you're either going to love it or it's just not going to be your piece, your cup of tea. But I don't think the fact that it is already sitting so high means that regardless of whether it's for you, it's going to be good. It's a good show.
You said you refreshed it. How many critic ratings does it say it has?
So I click on, it's now, I just refreshed it. Oh, that's Moon Knight. Sorry. I'm typing on my little phone.
Oh, never mind that, because I'm just wondering how many, because I just refreshed and now it says, because before it was like 100 and something critic ratings. Now the one I have says 205 critic ratings at 88%.
Really? I just refreshed and it says 83%.
But I'm just, that's what I'm asking. What did it say? How many critic reviews?
It doesn't say on here.
Okay, yeah. So mine is now saying 200 and something, and it's like at 88%. So anyway, it's gonna.
But regardless, it's gonna fluctuate, and so it'll settle in. But either way, I'm excited about seeing it tonight, and I'm very excited about talking about it tomorrow.
Should kind of be mentioned. The penisless Virgin Brigade has already predictably started review bombing. People who have, by the way, people who've never seen the show, people who have never watched She-Hulk on IMDb, of course. This is why I say fan rating stuff on anything where fans can just go in blindly and just submit a rating, regardless of whether they've seen something or not. It's kind of useless. But the penisless Virgin Brigade has begun their assault, their review bombing of She-Hulk. And on IMDb, there's almost 1,000 fake user reviews now of people who've never seen the show. And it's at 4.5 out of 10. Of course, be clear, this is people who haven't seen the show. So the review bombing has begun. The banner of the penisless warrior brigade has begun.
I don't like things with girls in it.
Yeah, I mean,
girls
I know.
Scare me.
Oh, what a pathetic swath of humanity they are.
It's a really sad way to spend your time on the internet when there's so many cool things you could learn and do.
No, they're just vile, toxic people who are gonna have short lives. That's fine.
I'm not watching it anymore. I've decided.
They tweet right now.
Yeah, it's totally bad, right?
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about it? Now that the full reviews are out, it's more tempered now, but still a pretty strong rating in the mid 80s. What are you guys thinking? It comes out tonight. Today is game day. Are you guys looking forward to it? Are you going to be checking it out? Where are your expectation levels right now? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this episode, Babbel. Now, as an Italian, did you guys know my real name is Giovanni? Anyway, as an Italian that doesn't actually speak a lot of Italian, I've always wanted to learn better Italian so I could converse with my Italian relatives. And that's where Babbel is a godsend. And for you guys, for all your summer travels, or whether you're going abroad or staying domestic and want to immerse yourself in the culture, now is the perfect time to start Babbel. Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, there's still time to learn a new language before you reach your destination. With Babbel, you only need 10 minutes to complete a lesson, so you can start having real-life conversations in a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Now, other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 150 language experts. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German, and others. Right now, you can save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/Campea. That's babbel.com/Campea for up to 60% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.